If you're just tuning in, you're watching Business Connection. I'm your host, Liz Spencer, and joining me now from Radon Reduction Systems, Inc., are Dave and Vickie Masa. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, I really am excited. I don't want to say excited, but I'm happy to have you because I want to know about Radon, and you guys are the people to tell me. So tell me a little bit about Radon.
You know what? We are an Illinois state licensed radon contractor in Naperville, right here in Naperville. And radon is a naturally occurring gas that sometimes can build up to levels in your house by getting into your home, build up to unsafe levels. And it's just not good for you if you're living in the home. Actually, the risk associated with radon gas is lung cancer. It's been proven to be the second leading cause of lung cancer. So we are the company that comes in and fixes that for you.
And when do people need to test for radon? Is it when they're buying or selling a home, or do you test it periodically?
Well, the Environmental Protection Agency recommends every homeowner test once every 2 years. Up till COVID, about 95% of our business was real estate driven. So you put your house on the market, if it tests high, the sellers want the buyers to fix it. The buyers call people like us, which the state of Illinois is regulated, so we come in and we fix it. But since COVID, it's all flipped because people are just concerned because they've been trapped in their homes for a few years. So they want a safe haven to work and learn.
Excellent. And how is radon fixed? How do you guys fix radon? How do you eliminate it from my house?
Well, to make a long story short, we come in and we install active radon mitigation systems. PVC plumbing pipe, I'm sure most of us have seen what that looks like in our homes, but we come in and we put a ventilation system in, and we have to guarantee in the state of Illinois that we can get those levels below 4.0 picocuries per liter. So in short, it's a mechanical system. It's a permanent fixture of the home, so it's always going to be there.
So it's always going to, if you have radon and then you put the system in, it'll keep it all level.
Yes.
Excellent. How has the industry and the perception of radon gas changed in the last 30 years? I mean, I don't remember hearing about it 15 years ago.
Well, actually, it's been around forever, but since we became in the business in 1991, people would be buying and selling their home and test for radon. But now with the COVID, we're finding out that more people are doing this for health concerns. So in the past 30 years, it's changed dramatically because people are working in their homes more. The kids were working, schooling from home, and people are just testing because they need to make sure that they're living in a safe environment.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about how COVID has changed your business. It's changed everybody's business, but how has it impacted yours?
What happens is, you're forced to work at home. Maybe the husband or wife are down in their basement at their office for 12 to 14 hours a day. Their spouse says, "Hey, honey, you're down there working did you hear about this radon thing? We should get it tested." Your kids are learning from home. You're kind of trapped in the house because of the stay-at-home order. And also people are working out at home. They're on their $3,000 Peloton and cranking away, where if there's elevated levels of radon, instead of a great thing you're doing for your body, maybe not so much. So that's why the EPA recommends every homeowner test.
And is the test simple? How do you test?
The test is very simple. You could either go to like Home Depot or go online to Amazon and get a testing kit. The EPA does recommend a 48 to 72 hour test, but it's very easy. We recommend you hire a professional licensed tester because it can calibrate every single hour and you can see the calibrations on their test results. But it's very, very easy to test your home.
That's awesome. It's good to know that it's easy when you're thinking about doing it. So what's the future of the business of Radon Reduction Systems?
Well, you know what? We're continuing on with doing radon mitigation. We feel it's a very critical service. We want to feel safe in our homes. But we're moving into the public awareness sector.
Okay.
We're going to try to create policy, is making laws that state every homeowner has to have an active mitigation system. Every builder has to put it in their new construction. So we're getting out there. We've done some things with podcasts, and we did some stuff with WGN. We were in the Naperville Day, St. Patty's Day Parade, put on by the West Suburban Irish, by the way. And we're just trying to get out there. Anybody that wants to listen about radon, we're very passionate about it. We feel it's an important thing to do in our lives. And it might seem dramatic, but we are saving lives because we're creating a safer home environment.
Absolutely, and especially if we don't know it's around. And is Illinois, does it have more radon, say, than others, or is this a hot spot at all for radon?
There, if you would look at the map of the whole United States, it seems like the Midwest is a very hot spot. Illinois is has the most highest regulations, which is really good to know. The EPA and Illinois Management Agency, they really have put down a lot of regulations for radon for us. So everyone who lives in Illinois, they really should be happy that the state is really taking care of them and making sure that the licensed mitigators out there like us are doing the correct and the right thing.
Excellent. So how do you guys plan to create a public awareness campaign? Is it Radon Man? Look who's with us.
Yes, that's our new exciting thing. We're still planning to mitigate away. We have 3 wonderful guys working for us, Jeff, Cody, and Brandon, and Dave and I. Dave's doing all the estimates. I'm doing all the work inside, but right now we're trying to spread the word. Like Dave said, we were in the Naperville Parade, and it was super fun. Unfortunately, it was way too cold. Not too many people were out there, but we're going to try to have more fun creating radon awareness with our superhero guy. And we have 2 of these cardboard guys, and we had to bring Don over because Ray, he got a little banged up. So.
Did he? He's on the mend, though.
He is. He's on the mend.
Okay.
He is. But Don looks a little nicer for TV today. But yeah, we're really excited. We're going to be trying to go into realtor offices. We're trying to create a program with the plumbing companies where we can teach CE to plumbers because they're the ones putting the systems in new construction.
Right.
And we, like Dave says, we want to try to get law that it's a active system in new construction. They're doing only passive. So we want to try to create like a curriculum for plumbers unions so that way they can get CE credits for radon, but also, speaking out and just trying to create awareness.
So we thought that this would be a good time to introduce the Radon Man because to be a superhero, you need to do heroic deeds. And you need to do them in a way, you have to have the ability to do them in a way that is exceptional. So a normal human being can't do it. And you need to use that power in a very positive way. So the power for the Radon Man is to fight and defeat the villain, radon gas. And the good deed is creating a safer, healthier home environment. So we thought with the Radon Man, we could use that genre, that platform to push it out because it's really hot right now in a time where we have social unrest, racial unrest, political unrest. And oh yeah, sprinkle a little bit of a global pandemic on top of that. So you said it earlier, it's a form of escapism. And that's what we're actually trying to create. We're in the beginning stages. And who's to say one day that the Radon Man couldn't be the next Spider-Man or Batman? They all started somewhere. So that's why we kind of came upon the Radon Man to do that.
Well, I actually think he's great for you guys because he is battling radon gas. You can't see it, you can't smell it, and he's doing that to protect the greater good, and that's what you guys do. You're out there creating, protecting us from radon gas. You do it well. You do it with kindness, fairly. So appreciate what you do. So I always tell people when they're worried about that, I'm like, I got people. So I got you guys. So way to go.
Thanks.
We appreciate you and what you do in the community,
Thank
and we wish you continued success.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for
Appreciate
having
it.
us. Liz.
You're welcome. To find out more about Radon Reduction Systems, Inc., please visit their website.